I'm born ready.
You might want to take your mask off, Chef, just it's doing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Welcome to Wesley TV. We are here at Wesley Christmas Fest. Sorry, I'm excited. Got to interview a ton of these interviews. My guest this evening is none other than DJ Unga. How's it going?
Hey, good evening. I'm fine.
I think
fine.
I've seen you before several times.
Oh yeah. I've been around Fort Wayne for maybe about 20 years. You must have seen me before.
I mean, I just recently seen on my newsfeed today that you're on Fort Wayne Input.
I am.
I'm like, wow. I was like, he is everywhere. It's that charisma. You're charismatic. You're electrifying. You just got that personality that everybody likes.
Well, you know what it is? I love people, and I love myself first. So that way, it gives me the ability to love people.
And that's awesome.
Everybody had their story, man.
You know what I mean? That's very, very awesome.
Yeah.
We've talked to you before about your radio show, and your show is basically about Jamaica. Jamaican. Speaking about that, we're talking about Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it different from American to Jamaican?
American Christmas is it's so quiet. It's so, I don't know. I mean, it freaked me out the first Christmas I spent in America. I wanted to go back home.
Yeah.
Because in Jamaica, in Christmas time is a happy time. I mean, people are just happy. A lot of parties. The whole of December month is a party month. From December 1st, the party begins.
Oh, wow.
Everybody, friends having a party, and you don't know these people, but they get a party, you just go to the party. That's what back in the days when I grew up, And in the town centers and towns, every town, you would have a Christmas tree lighting, just regular Christmas tree light, all over the world.
Yeah.
And the mayor would do the honors of flicking the switch and light up the Christmas tree. Oh, wow. And then the excitement starts. There's happiness in the street and people dancing and you're hugging people and saying, Merry Christmas. People you don't know, they don't know you. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And a guy may, hey, hold this, man. He's giving you a bottle of something to drink or whatever, or pouring a drink, and you're happy in the streets because they cordon off, they block off the town center. And oh gosh, then that happened like a couple of days before Christmas, so the trees stay lit, every night during that. Now the other nice thing is that in the homes, they have parties in the home. As you walk in, they give you a traditional drink made from sorrel. Sorrel is it's a flower, it's a plant, it's a flower almost like hibiscus. It's of the hibiscus family. So they use the flower, the petals, and they boil that and ferment it into like a wine, but it's don't have that great alcoholic content, but it's a Christmas drink. And fruitcake.
Oh.
So it's sorrel and fruitcake. And it chocolate, all kind of fruits, cherries and apricots and all kind of stuff in it. And it's very fruity, everybody drinking sorrel, and you're upset. I didn't get no sorrel from Miss Jane down the road, or whatever you got. Well, by now, who makes the best sorrel, drinking, and that. And everybody is happy, I mean, if you go to work kind of drunk, your boss don't care it's Christmas.
Because he knows what's going on.
Yeah. And I must tell you another thing, too. The sun shines out in our Christmas. Here, it's winter, right?
Yeah.
In America. Okay. Well, halfway up the trees in your yard, it's painted white. It's whitewash.
Oh, wow.
And like on your driveway, in that pathway going to your house, whatever you have on the side of the pathway, like stones or big rocks, they're painted white as well. The reason for that is to assimilate snow.
Oh, wow, that's pretty
That's
awesome.
what's in the idea, we don't have snow here, so you paint white. 'Cause you got to have a little white Christmas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they do that, and everybody's so happy, man. So it's such a joy. In the streets, like Christmas morning, there's concerts. Christmas morning, morning concerts.
Yeah.
You go into the big theaters to go to a concert. Some places have an outdoor dance and all like that. Different things go on. And that day before, what do you call it, Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
They have what you call a grand market. As a child, I didn't know what grand market was, but when I spent a Christmas in the more rural, I'm a city boy.
Yeah.
In the more rural areas, I found out what was grand market. Grand market is where the people bring all the toys and all that, and they spread out in the town center, and there's a merry-go-round, you know, in the middle of the street, and you're riding on your merry-go-round, and local men playing their drums and blowing their fife, and they provide the music. And then the big highlight, as it started to get dark, is the Jankunu parade. Jankunu, I think the word comes from Africa, I don't know. But these men dress up like skeletons, and they're very scary looking, almost like Night of the Dead here, sort of thing, but they're dancing, they're happy people dancing, you know, and you know how you stand on stilts, so you look very, very tall.
Yeah.
What do they call that? I don't remember.
Yeah, stilts is what they call
Stilts,
it.
okay. And these guys up there, and they're dancing, and they have one guy, he's the devil. Yeah, because, you know, and he's beating with his whip and flashing with his whip, you know, and everybody, it's a joyful time, man. It's a joyful time.
Wow.
Christmas in Jamaica is one of the best Christmas you can ever experience, as opposed to America, where it's just kind of low-key and, you know, you can go to anybody's house at Christmas time in Jamaica and say, hey, what's up? Merry Christmas. Long time no see. Have something to eat. They're offended if you don't have something to eat in your house or drink, you know.
Yeah.
The neighborhood becomes a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happy time in Christmas.
We should go there sometime.
I know. We should take a trip there.
It sounds, man, that's missing a lot in the world now.
It's missing a lot in the world. Well, you know, things may have changed a little bit over the years, but people still have their enjoyment, and stuff like. And the beaches. You can't find a spot on the beach, man. You're this close to somebody on a public beach, because everybody goes to the beach. It's like Christmas morning, they're heading to the beach. It's like a ritual. You go to the beach Christmas morning and New Year's. New Year's morning, you go to the beach. You're washing off the old year and be clean for the new year. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. So, we're going also New Year's. Cool. You can use that for the New Year's show, too.
Yeah, you know. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's a happy time. Christmas time is a happy time, you know. I used to work at a hotel, and at the hotel, they put on Christmas parties. But say 30 hotels putting on Christmas parties. Some of them is 2 parties or 3 parties going on at the same time. So we get off work, we go to that hotel. And hotel workers is like how do I say, a network. We all know each other, know where, and know the department or whatever. And you go, somebody will surely invite you to their hotel party. You go. Then you invite them to your hotel party. Then you get invited to the other hotel party.
So it's like a roll around.
Yeah.
The party continues from one to another.
Yes. And there's house parties and there's street parties. It's just a wonderful time, man.
Wow.
And we sing the same carols and all like that, but most of them are in reggae.
That sounds very interesting.
You know, I mean, just imagine a song like Silent Night in reggae, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or the little boy in a manger or something like that, in reggae style. It is awesome.
Maybe you can find that somewhere on.
Or you can find all them Christmas albums, reggae Christmas albums on YouTube and all like that. Yeah. You should look that up, man.
Oh, definitely. I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah.
Wesley, there you go.
Yeah.
For some themes for this.
There's always a song called Christmas in JA. JA meaning Jamaica.
Yeah.
And check that out.
Might have to play that on this show for the first time here on America TV. Before we go, is there anything you can say to your friends out there, anybody that's watching?
I want to say, when Christmas comes, have a very Merry Christmas. And share love with your brother man, your friend, because we need more of that in the world. We are losing our people daily to this pandemic that is here now upon us. And protect yourself to protect others. The life you save maybe your own.
True facts. Stay tuned for more for Wesley's Christmas Fest.
Bye-bye.
The night before Christmas, all through the house, not a creature was stirring, only I hear a moan. I met 3 kids having sugar and spine. They were beside Christ and all feeling nice. On the mountain, by the fountain, riding on a penny farthing, were the little children. He gave my sister a doll and my brother a fiddle. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a giggle and a bloody fiddle. Giggle and a 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 blow the fiddle. Watching the twinkle stars also from afar, with the little children were those 3 wise men. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a bloody fiddle. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a blow the fiddle. On the mountain, by the fountain, riding on a penny farthing, were the little children. Lots of cake was sharing, Christmas time again. Drinks were preparing, Christmas time again. Bulbs on the tree blinking, some flashing like lightning. It's very exciting to see the children playing. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a bloody giggle. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a bloody giggle. On the mountain, by the fountain, riding on a penny farthing, watching the little children. The night before Christmas, all through the house, not a creature was stirring, only I hear the moan. I saw 3 kings having idols, few and right. They respect the Christ, and they were feeling nice. On the mountain, by the fountain, riding on a penny farthing, watching the little children. He gave my sister a doll and my brother a fiddle. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a bloody fiddle. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a blow the fiddle. Watching the twinkle star also from afar, with the little children were the 3 wise men. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a bloody fiddle. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a bloody fiddle. On the mountain, by the fountain, riding on a penny farthing, watching the little children. Lots of cake was sharing, Christmas time again. Drinks were preparing, Christmas time again. I saw Adam and Eve were in the garden of Eden, playing like little children. Giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle them a giggle and a bloody giggle. Giggle them a giggle giggle, them a giggle, them a giggle, them a giggle and a bloody people. On the mountain, by the fountain, riding on a penny farthing, watching the little children.
Happy holidays from all of us at Parkview Health.
On the first day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me a hospital in my community. On the second day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 2 acts of love and a hospital in my community. On the third day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 3 true friends, 2 acts of love and a hospital in my community. On the fourth day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the fifth day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the sixth day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 6 nurses swaying, 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the seventh day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 7 trainers treating, 6 nurses swaying, 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the 8th day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 8 teenage swinging, 7 trainers treating, 6 nurses swaying, 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the 9th day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 9 doctors dancing, 8 teenage twinning, 7 trainers treating, 6 nurses swaying, 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the 10th day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 10 Texas sweeping, 9 doctors dancing, 8 teenage twinning, 7 trainers treating, 6 nurses swaying, 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the 11th day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 11 ambulance typing, 10 Texas sweeping, 9 doctors dancing, 8 teammates swinging, 7 trainers treating, 6 nurses swaying, 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community. On the 12th day of Christmas, my Parkview gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 ambulance typing, 10 Texas sweeping, 9 doctors dancing, 8 teammates swinging, 7 trainers treating, 6 nurses swaying, 5 medics with wings, 4 healing cures, 3 true friends, 2 acts of love, and a hospital in my community.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Our doctor sent us over it. This is Holly.
Yes, Miss Holly. Yep, so I have you right here on the computer. Let me go check to make sure your room's ready.
But Mommy, I don't want to stay in the hospital.
I know, sweetie. But we gotta get you feeling better, and the doctors and nurses are gonna help.
But it's almost Christmas. Santa will never find me here.
Okay, Holly, if you want to follow me right this way. It's actually been really quiet up here. You're the only kid on the floor right now. Looks like you got some decorations.
It's gonna be okay, honey.
It just doesn't feel like Christmas.
Anybody, we got a sing-along song for you. This is Toy to the Wheel.
"'Twas a week before Christmas, the big night was near. Santa came for a checkup of his heart, bones, and ears. Let's go into the room now, like an elf on a shelf, and see if dear Santa got a clean bill of health."
Hi, how are you today? Mr. Do you prefer Kringle or Claus?
Claus will be just fine, young man.
Okay, great. We're going to take a quick listen and see how your heart sounds. Sounds jolly. Let's see what the x-rays show us. Interesting. I have to say your heart is in mint condition.
Well, thank you, doctor. Do you have any more medical advice for me?
Well, I'd say make sure you take a run with the reindeer every now and then. Manage your holiday stress over the next couple of weeks. And I know you're going to want to celebrate, but make sure you watch your desserts.
Why, what do you mean, watch the desserts?
Well, Santa, let's talk about your diet. I just want to make sure you're fueling up properly for your big flight. Can we start with yesterday and tell me what you had to eat?
Sure. Let's see. For breakfast, I had a stack of gingerbread pancakes with a gallon of maple syrup and 4 cups of cocoa. Lunch was a dozen sugar cookies, and for dinner, it was a fruitcake with gumdrops and 3 candy canes. I just love candy canes. Don't you, Adrienne?
I sure do, Santa. But I'm a little worried about the amount of sugar you're eating. We need to be mindful of that bowl full of jelly you're getting there. How about we try some fruits and vegetables?
Oh, fruits and vegetables?
Yeah, like instead of reaching for your cookies, let's try an apple instead. And they even come in your favorite color, Santa.
Oh, okay.
In addition to nutrients, fruits and vegetables have calcium, which is great for your bones too.
You know, I have been experiencing some discomfort.
Hey, Santa. Last year you mentioned some pain in your back and legs.
Why, yes. It hurt like the dickens.
Right. So did you try lifting the toy sack with your legs like I showed you?
Yes, I tried. But the toys, they seem to get heavier every year. And there are so many good little boys and girls.
Well, I need you to find another way to get the toys into the sleigh. Maybe ask the elves for help. Lower lumbar pain can really turn you into a Scrooge.
Okay.
Now, for your legs, I'm afraid the news isn't too good there.
Would you look at that?
Here are the x-rays from last year, and as you can see, all those years of having children sit on your lap has caused quite the change to your bone structure. So, I'm going to have you start foam rolling after a long day at the mall. Maybe use some ice. Try some snow on it. Maybe that'll help. And afterwards, some heat. Maybe sit by the fire. Let's see if we can get rid of some of the discomfort for you, okay?
Well, that sounds great. Am I good to go?
Not until I've given you a once-over, Santa.
Of course.
Oh my. Wow. Woo!
Oh my, that tickles.
Everything looks good here, Santa, but I want to remind you of a few things. No sleigh rides after eggnog. Make sure you don't breathe as you go down the chimney, and make sure there are no flames in the fireplace. And remember, no milk that's been sitting out longer than 4 hours or if it smells funny, and no texting and sleigh riding.
Yes, Thomas, I promise.
You have a safe flight.
Did someone say flight? Santa, what's up? Getting your pre-flight checkup, I see.
You got it.
Cool. We'll see you up there, buddy.
Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.